The scientists sawed open the astronaut's helmet. Strangely, there was only a photo inside the suit. The astronaut who was supposed to be inside had vanished. Just a short while ago, the astronaut training center had been selecting astronauts. The two who ultimately won would go on to explore space. The man and his friend were both very capable. They counted down the days every day, dreaming of the day they could go to space. One day, the excited man accidentally crashed through the roof. Although the roof was repaired by the staff the next day, it left a mark. In the following days, the training intensity gradually increased, but they were able to complete it easily. With their strong willpower, they eventually passed the test. Gaining the qualification to go to space made them very happy. Soon it was the day of the rocket launch. Reporters were all capturing the scene, and the two men also took a photo. Then the man cheered on his friend and watched him enter the rocket. Soon, the friend reached the designated spot and sat down. The base commander pressed the start button. With the engines roaring loudly, the rocket began to head toward space. Just as everyone was celebrating, the video being transmitted from inside the rocket began to flicker. Then, all signals were lost. The rocket had malfunctioned in space and broke apart. The friend was left in space forever. Seeing the plan fail, the staff could only cross out the friend's name, but the man couldn't accept it. He rushed to the control panel and pounded on the machine. He was stopped by the staff. They took the man back to his room, but he still couldn't believe it. Not long after, a researcher came to check on the man, but when they looked through the helmet, they didn't see him, and the helmet was fixed in place. So they called in the staff to try to pry open the helmet, but it didn't work. They had no choice but to push the suit into the scanner. But as they were looking at the results, the man who was supposed to be in the scanner was gone. They began to search frantically and soon found him. He was jumping on the launch pad, trying to fly to space to find his friend, so they had to tie him up. After studying the scan results, they found that the man had completely shut himself off. They crossed out his name too. For the man's safety, the staff brought in a saw to try to get him out, but there was no one inside. Just as they were puzzled, a flurry of snow began to drift down from the ceiling. They looked up and saw that the hole the man had crashed through had become a big opening. A staff member brought a ladder to go up and check, but they still didn't find the man. It turned out that he had drifted off into space. In space, the man felt his friend's hand tightly holding onto him,